The information that we went through in the very beginning, where we were talking about your business name and your domain name, becomes like really critical again, just like it was for on your social media profiles. You want to be using a business name that's actually going to be helping your business. Listing yourself on business directories is like a critical ongoing task, and it's one of the main ongoing tasks that we do in our business, because business directories come and go all the time, and Google sees them. From our experience, what we can see is that Google loves it when your business is listed on these local, highly relevant business directories, and they really help Google to trust that you are actually a real business. So for online stores, there may be some directories that you can list on, but certainly for businesses that have a location that people can visit, or service businesses where maybe you actually go and visit other people in a certain area, then these business directories are like critical. What they do is they help Google to trust that you're a real business. So as I mentioned before, like the social media profiles have a score of like in the 90s out of 100 for their power. And these business directories have a much lower authority. It might be anywhere from 5 to 60, where the majority are around 30 out of 100. But they're so incredibly relevant to local businesses that they make a huge difference to your rankings in Google by having listings on these. And the critical thing is that you want to have your business name, your address, and your phone number with your website link on all of these directories. That's the key critical thing for Google to trust that you're a real business. If they see the same business name, address, and phone number everywhere around on the web, then it helps them to trust that yes, this is real. So how do you find the directories that are going to be the most relevant to your business, whether you're an online store or whether you're a local shop or whether you're a service business? So I'm going to show you an example now. The one that I've put in the instructions is to do with an ice cream shop. So I'm going to show you that one as an example now as well. So if you go to Google and type in ice cream shop Mooloolaba, so we get the maps listings that come up first, and then you'll scroll down and you'll see that the first thing we have is TripAdvisor. Then we have Ben & Jerry's, which is a real one. Then we've got Facebook. Then we've got the Sunshine Coast Daily, which is a newspaper. Then we've got Local Search, which again is a business directory. We've got the Urban List. We've got Yelp. We've got TripAdvisor again, which is like Ben & Jerry's profile on TripAdvisor. And then we've got Uber Eats. So as you can see for this, there's actually only, by the looks of it, one real business that is an ice cream shop in Mooloolaba website that is showing on this page. There's a stack of other things. So this is a very fast way to get yourself onto the first page of Google for these keywords that people are searching for. Ultimately, we want your website to be here with Ben & Jerry's. But if at the moment it's not there, then the fastest way that you can actually get onto the first page is to make sure that you're in these other things that are on the first page. TripAdvisor, we're going to go and have a look at that. So on TripAdvisor, we can see that there's 10 listings coming up, Ben & Jerry's, all these listings that are coming up. So we can see that there's quite a lot of places in Mooloolaba that actually sell ice cream. Although, if you have a look further down here, some of these are not actually in Mooloolaba. This one's in Maroochydore, which is not Mooloolaba. Because there's less than 10 ice cream shops actually in Mooloolaba. If we then go and have a look at Ben & Jerry's profile, you get an idea of the kind of information that you can put on a profile. So certainly you can put like some great images like they have done, which is a really good idea considering that this is the first thing that, the TripAdvisor is the first thing that comes up. And the key things that we're putting on each profile is going to be your name, business name, the address, the website, and the phone number. So what we really want to make sure is that this information is the same on every directory. So like I spoke about before, Ben and Jerry's is a big brand, but if you called yourself Pinkies and you're actually doing kitchen renovations, then you want to have your name as Pinkies Kitchen Renovations as the name that is going to be on all your profiles throughout Google, or your business profile listing. So if we go back here again, there's Ben and Jerry's Facebook, Sunshine Coast Daily. So we go, okay, well, what's that then? How did they get in the newspaper? What's the Coast Readers rate their top 10 ice cream stores? This is often something that we see with online stores, where there'll be like the best of this or the best of that. And one of the really cool things that you can do in a lot of cases is contact the owner of the website, in this case the Sunshine Coast Daily, and just say that you were a new one or that you're not actually on this list. Then you can ask to be put on the list. So yeah, so that's what I would do with the Sunshine Coast. I mean, that was 2015, but hey, look, it's an online article. Every possibility that they might be able to update it. I mean, you could go in and tell them, look, maybe one of these doesn't even exist anymore, and you could say, hey, look, that one's actually closed down, but we are available. Or you can say, oh, could you make it the top 11 ice cream stores? So yeah, you just want to get creative with that. But we're looking at who is on, for your keyword that you want to rank for, what sites are on the first page, how do you get onto them? So the next one is local search. So let's have a look at that one. Local search. And with these, most of them you should be able to get a free listing. But it depends. Some of them might be paid, and it might be worth just having a go at going onto a paid one. So you can click here to add your business, and that's when you get to put in your business name, your address, your website. So again, all the critical details that Google needs to see. Okay, so let's go now and have a look and see what else has come up. So it was the urban list. Let's go and have a look and see what that is. And we'll also see what happens with Uber Eats. So on the urban list, Epic New Gelato Bar is opening. Okay, so this might just be an article just about that particular one. Looks like, so the urban list is some kind of a blog. So again, if they're willing to do an article about this ice cream store, then maybe they're willing to do an article about yours as well. So what you want to do is contact whoever owns the urban list, look for their contact details around the site somewhere here, contact us and see if you can get an article written about your store. And hopefully there should be some kind of link within this article that goes to your website. And now the other one was Uber Eats. Look, I suppose you have to be prepared to have your products delivered by Uber Eats. And of course, that's only going to work if you actually provide something that Uber Eats can deliver. Although Uber seems to be delivering all kinds of other things these days other than food. So who knows? Let's go back to my notes again. So when I went and had a look at this, I went through the first 3 to 5 pages of Google to see. So I think I went up to like the first 5 pages of Google to see what was coming up. And these were the different places that I found that you could like instantly list your business on. So this ice cream shop could have gone and listed themselves on these ones. And then of course these blogs that came up are like another opportunity where you would need to, like go and contact the business owners, or the owners, of those blogs. Definitely recommend doing this research sort of with your 10 main keywords that we've gone through. If you use your 10 main keywords and go and then look at the first sort of 5 pages of Google, see what's coming up, it's probably going to be the same things coming up over and over again. In the new tab that I have created in your free checklist, we can now copy all of these, take all the ones that you've done from last week, and this is the checklist, and this is the tab that I was talking about for your backlinks. And you want to go down here and then you can paste in all those sites that you found that you want to list on. And then in this column you would put the listing URL that you actually get for your business, and you would have like your login, email, password, username.